Namaste children, how are you doing? Children, in the last class I had sent you the notes of brain teasers second main to 8th main as well as HOTS question. Today I am going to discuss the solution for this. Second question is, state whether the following statements are true. First statement is, if P by Q greater than R by S, then absolute value of P by Q is also greater than absolute value of R by S. This statement is false because here let me take the rational number P by Q as minus 4 by 5 and R by S as minus 6 by 5 children. Here you know minus 4 by 5 is greater than minus 6 by 5. When denominators are same, you are comparing only the numerators. Minus 4 is greater than minus 6. Therefore, in this case, the statement is true. But when you take the modulus sign of the negative rational numbers, let me take the same rational numbers here, minus 4 by 5 and minus 6 by 5. The absolute value of these, we have to neglect the negative sign and write it as 4 by 5 and 6 by 5. In this case, the numerators are common. Compare only the denominators are common. Compare only the numerators. 6 is greater than 4. So, 4 by 5 will be less than 6 by 5. Therefore, the statement is false. Question number 2. If absolute value of x is equal to absolute value of y. Let me take any two rational numbers. We have to take the same rational number with the opposite signs children. Here I have taken absolute value of 1 by 3 and absolute value of minus 1 by 3. What is the absolute value of 1 by 3? 1 by 3, and absolute value of minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3 again. So 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Then can you say that the rational numbers which you have taken are equal? No. Here 1 by 3 is not equal to minus 1 by 3. Therefore, the statement is false. Question number 3. P by Q is a non-zero rational number in standard form. Here we have to take one rational number. I have taken here minus 3 by 5 which is in the standard form. What is standard form children? Negative sign should be in the numerator and it should be in the simplest form. So minus 3 by 5 is a standard rational number. It is necessary that rational number Q by P. How do you write this minus 3 by 5 which is in the form of P by Q as Q by P? We have to send 5 to the numerator, minus 3 to the denominator. Now the rational number becomes 5 by minus 3. It is given that Q by P will also be in the standard form. But here 5 by minus 3 is not in a standard form. Therefore, the statement is false children. Children, next question is question number 3. We have two sub questions in that. We have to represent 5 1 by 3 and minus 29 by 4 on a number line. In the first case, let me convert 5 1 by 3 into improper fraction. First multiply, then add. 5 3 is a 15 plus 1, 16 by 3. This 16 by 3 has to be represented on the number line. Children, you can take 5 1 by 3 directly also. Now, I have taken or indicated 0, 1, 2, 3 all positive numbers on this number line. Between 0 and 1 I have made 3 divisions. You know why I have to make 3 divisions children? Because the denominator is 3 here. So this is the first division, second division, third division is 1. Again between 1 and 2 we have to make 3 divisions, so on and so forth till the sixth integer I have made 3 divisions children. Now I have to represent 16 by 3. After 0 we have to count 16 divisions to the right of 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th division will be 16 by 3 or 5 1 by 3. In the same way, minus 29 by 4. Observe that minus 29 by 4 comes to the left of 0 on the number line. So, I have taken 0 and left of 0 the integers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 till minus 8. And let me convert minus 29 by 4 into improper mixed number. 4 how many times is 29 children? 4 sevens are 28. 1 is left in the numerator, 1 by 4. Now we have to indicate minus 7 1 by 4. So between 0 to minus 1 we have to make 4 divisions. Here minus 1 and minus 2, between these two integers again 4 divisions. In the same way I have made 4 divisions till minus 8. Now where do you have minus 7 1 by 4? Immediately after minus 7 the next division will be minus 7 1 by 4, or you may also count 29 divisions after 0 and to the left of 0. Let me count here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29. That means this is after minus 7 the first division is minus 29 by 4. In this way we indicate the given rational numbers on the number line. So the next question is question number 4. Arrange the following rational numbers in descending order. You are given the rational numbers here. These type of problems we have done in the worksheets, children. Let us, children, you can also directly take the LCM from the given rational numbers 10, 5, 15 and 30. Before that, let us write these rational numbers in the standard form by taking the negative sign to the numerator. Minus 3 by 10 as it is, minus 7 by minus 5 is nothing but 7 by 5, 9 by minus 15 is minus 9 by 15, and 8 by 18 by 30 as it is. After taking the LCM for 10, 5, 15, 30, we get the LCM here, that is 30. 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30. Now let us take each rational number individually here, and the common denominator we get is 30. First rational number is minus 3 by 10, children. 10 how many times we get 30? 10 3s are 30. That 3 I have to write in the numerator. In the same way, the next rational number is 7 by 5. 5 how many times is 30? 5 6 are 30. Minus 9 by 15. 15 how many times is 30? 15 2s are 30. 18 by 30 here. 30 1s are 30. That 1 we have to multiply in the numerator. This can be done directly, children. In the previous class we have taken stepwise. Here in one step we can write the factors in the numerator. Then in the next step, minus 3 into 3 which is minus 9. 7 6 are 42. Minus 9 into 2 is minus 18. 18 1s are 18. We have got the rational numbers which are having the common denominators. Let us write them in the descending order. To write them in the descending order, first let us give the numbers from 1 to 4, children. The first biggest rational number is 42 by 30. Second one is 18 by 30. The rational numbers having positive sign will be the bigger rational numbers. The rational numbers which are negative are small rational numbers. So here the third one will be between minus 9 and minus 18. Which is the third biggest rational number between these two, children? That is minus 9. So I have given 3 here. Minus 18 by 30 is the fourth rational number. Now, according to the numbers we have allotted here, we have to write the proper rational number or the particular rational number which are given in the question. So according to this, the first one is minus 7 by minus 5, second one will be 18 by 30, third one will be minus 3 by 10, and the fourth one is 9 by minus 15. In this way, we have arranged the given rational numbers in the descending order. Children, next we have question number 5. On a number line, what is the length of the line joining segment 3 and minus 3? To solve this, we have two methods, children. One is on the number line to the right of 0, what is the number we get here? 3, and we have to subtract 3 from minus 3. Here 3 minus of minus 3 will be equal to, minus into minus is plus, children. So 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6 units. We can write length is equal to 6 units. Or after drawing the number line, because we have got only the integers in the question, so no need to do any divisions between the integers. Directly I have taken 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 to the left of 0. Now count from minus 3, how many integers you have till 3. That is after minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So between the integers completely we are taking it as 1 unit. So after minus 3 till 3 we have totally 6 units. In question number 2, 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Here we have got the rational numbers. To represent these 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 on the rational numbers, we have to take first integers 0, 1 to the right side, 0, minus 1 to the left of 0. Now between 0 and 1, children, you can make how much distance you want between 0 and 1 and 0 and minus 1. Here in the previous problem I have taken less length. In the question number 2, I have made the distance more here. For your convenience, I have taken more distance, children. Between 0 and 1, I have taken one more division here, because in the denominator we have 2. So from 0 to 1 we should have 2 divisions, that is 1, this is second division. So the first division will be 1 by 2, second division will be 2 by 2, which is 1 again. In the left side, the first division is minus 1 by 2, the second division is minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. So between 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, how much is the length? You can follow the first method, that is 1 by 2 minus of minus 1 by 2, or you can directly count the divisions, children. Here from this minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, because you have 2 divisions, so this is taken as 1 unit. Therefore you can write directly 1 unit. Or what is the denominator, children? 2. From minus 1 by 2, how many divisions you are counting? 1, 2. So in the numerator we write 2. 2 ones are 2 ones are, 1 is the answer. So I write 1 unit. Question number 3, 1 by 2 and 2 1 by 2. Same as the previous question, children. Here where is 1 by 2? Immediately after 0, before 1, we get 1 by 2, and 2 1 by 2 will be after 2 and before 3. This is 2 1 by 2. So what is the distance between 1 by 2 and 2 1 by 2? First let us write what is in the denominator, that is 2. After 1 by 2, how many divisions are there, or how many divisions you have to jump to go to 2 1 by 2? Children, we have to count 4 divisions after 1 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore in the numerator I take 4 to 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So 2 units is the answer. Question number 4. Minus 1 by 2 and minus 2 1 by 2. Here the integers are left of 0. So we have taken immediately after 0 before 1 or minus 1 will be minus 1 by 2. And between minus 2 and minus 3 we get minus 2 1 by 2 children. So what is it in the denominator? We write here 2, and between minus 1 by 2 and minus 2 by 2 count the number of divisions 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in the numerator, we cancel, we get the 2 units. Next is question number 6. Here we have to find the value of x children. The two rational numbers are given. By the method of cross multiplication, we are going to find the value of x. 23 into a minus 8 will be equal to x into 2. So change the sides. X into 2 is equal to 23 into minus 8. X will be equal to, x is equal to 23 into minus 8 divided by 2. 2 ones are, 2 fours are. Plus into minus is minus. 23 into 4. 4 threes are 12, 1 carry. 4 twos are 8 plus 1, 9. So x is equal to minus 92. Then we have x by 9 and 19 by 3, two rational numbers. Cross multiply. X into 3 must be equal to 9 into 19. X will be equal to 9 into 19 by 3. Cancel, 3 ones are, 3 threes are. 19 threes are, 57 is the value of x. Question number 3. 15 by minus x and 1 by minus 7. Here we can write them in the standard form children, or else directly cross multiply. 15 into minus 7 must be equal to minus x into 1. Change the sides to get the x in the left side children. Minus x into 1 will be equal to 15 into minus 7. Minus x in the same side, send 1 to the numerator, which will be the same value. So minus x is equal to 15 minus 7, or 15 into minus 7 will be minus 105. Therefore x is equal to 100. Children, next we have compare the numbers in each of the following pairs of the numbers. Here we have given two rational numbers. We have to compare which is greater and which is smaller. To do that, we are going to use the method of cross multiplication. First, we have to write the given rational numbers in the standard form. Minus 5 by 7 and minus 9 by 13. Cross multiply. Minus 5 into 13 will be equal to 7 into minus 9. Minus into plus is minus. 13 5s are 65. Plus into minus is minus. 7 9s are 63. Here 63 minus 63 is the greater number. Therefore we can write minus 5 by 7 is less than 9 by minus 13. Second question. Minus 4 by 9 and minus 3 by 7. Minus 4 by 9 minus 3 by 7, when it is cross multiplied, minus 4 into 7 which is minus 28. 9 into minus 3 which is minus 27. Here minus 27 is greater number, so we write minus 4 by 9 is less than minus 3 by 7. Question number 3. Minus 3 by 5, 12 by 20. When cross multiplied, we get 3 by minus 3 by minus 5 can be written as 3 by 5 children. So we make them positive, and then cross multiplication. 3 into 20 will be equal to 5 into 12. 23s are 60, 12 5s are 60 again. Therefore we can write minus 3 by minus 5 is equal to 12 by 20. Question number 4. Minus modulus of absolute value of minus 4 by 5 and absolute value of minus 5 by 4. When cross multiplied, we have to neglect the negative sign, only take the positive rational numbers. 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, which is greater number. Therefore in the last step we write minus 4 by 5 absolute value is less than absolute value of minus 5 by 4. Question number 5. Absolute value of 5 by 7 and absolute value of minus 15 by 21. Here we write the absolute value, children, by taking only the numerical value and cancellation with the 3 table. 3 5s are, 3 7s are, we get 5 by 7. Therefore, these two rational numbers are equal. Sixth question, minus 8 by 9 absolute value of minus 3 by 9. Here the denominators are common, compare only the numerators. 8 is greater number, therefore we can write absolute value of minus 8 by minus 9 is greater than absolute value of minus 3 by 9. Question number 8, fill in the following blank square, children. Here first question is 3 by 5 is equal to 138 by dash. We have to fill this box. First let me take the given rational number, that is 3 by 5. With what number you multiply in the numerator, you get 138. To find that, we have to divide by 138 by 3, children. 3 4s are 12, 1 remainder, take 8 down, 3 6 are 18. 46 is the quotient. So with 46 when you multiply by 3, you get 138. When I multiply 46 in the numerator, I have to multiply the same 46 in the denominator. 46 into 5 will be 230. So in this box we have to fill 230. Question number 2, 7 by 9 is equal to dash by 108. We have to consider which rational number is given in the left side, children. 7 by 9 in the denominator, with what number you multiply by 9, you get 108. 12 9s are 108. So 12 7s are 84. Question number 3, left side we have the box, right side we are given the complete rational number. We have to consider 48 by 90, children. With what number you divide with 90 in the denominator, we get minus 15. Because we have in the answer minus, we have to divide by minus 6. Because plus divided by minus is minus. 90 by 6 is 15, or 15 6 are 90. So divide the same integer, that is minus 6, in the numerator. 48 divided by minus 6 is equal to minus 8. Then 121 by dash is equal to minus 11 by 12. Children, here minus 11 into minus 11 is 121. So multiply the same integer minus 11 in the denominator. 12 into minus 11 is minus 132. Children, next is Hart's question. The question is, the points P, Q, R, S, T, U, A and B are on the number line. Here is the number line. The points are given to you and they are representing the integers such that TR, we have to find where is TR, children. TR is equal to RS. That means here you have T and R and S is not given. Children, here R and S is not given, but the hint is given that TR is equal to RS, which is equal to SU. Where is T and U, children? Here. That is minus 1 and minus 2 represent T and U. So between T and U, you have RS. So they are equally placed. Here this must be R and this must be S. Now you can understand TR is equal to RS, RS is equal to SU. They are equally spaced, children. In the same way, A and B, between A and B we have PQ. That means two divisions I have to draw. This will be P and this will be Q. AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. We have totally between T and U, you have three divisions, first, second, third, and between A and B we have three divisions, first, second, third. That means between each integer we have three divisions. That's why we have to have, while writing the rational numbers, we should have 3 in the denominator to represent any rational number on this number line. Children, question is, locate and write the rational numbers represented by P, Q, R, S. Now we know that in the denominator we should have 3, but what about the numerator? If I take the point P here, between 2 and 3 we have P and Q, and we know that there are totally 4 divisions between each or between the integers. So here from 0 to P, we have to count the number of divisions, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7th division is the P point. The rational number will be 7 by 3. So I have written P is equal to 7 by 3. Let us move to Q. Point Q here. Point Q represents, this point Q is the 8th division. So we have to write P is equal to 8 by 3. Then next is point R comes to the left of 0, and after how many divisions, children? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means minus 4 by 3 is point R, and S will be 5th division. So S point will be indicated by the rational number minus 5 by 3. So in this way we have located and represented the rational numbers on the number line of point P, Q, R and S. There are some corrections, children, P and Q, because in the back answer textbook the answers are wrong for P and Q. Please correct them. Hope you have understood well in this session, children. Thank you, children.